you feel it coming, troubles in the air.
All right, Larry, thank you. It is indeed time for a Draft Champions matchup and what is set to be a great Draft Champions matchup. In the booth, I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis, and these guys should have a huge impact on the outcome of this game. They're ready to roll. We're ready to roll. Let's roll. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. The safety T.J. Ward in on the stop.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. It's caught outright, Amendola. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Cousins. He's got his target, the tight end Newsom. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Now, coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to launch this thing way down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That could be a downside of putting together a team in Draft Champions Week 1. It's early. You might have some of these mistakes.
You're exactly right, because it does take time to build chemistry, trust, right? Understanding where guys are going to be. And I think that's what led to the interception. They just don't know each other well enough yet. That should build up as the season goes on.
And tough starting field position here. The man in motion is Inman. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And a catch made by Dontrell Inman. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Cleveland first. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Shift together here from the D-line. Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing now is Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trumaine Johnson. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's get back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Amendola catching it left side. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Complete to Newsom. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Ozzie Newsom, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Throw on second down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come up in an offset eye. On first and 10, here's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, here's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Cousins now on second down. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
This is Lewis. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They start the drive with Abdullah. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jacob Tamme, there. And it's 3rd down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that threat.
Offense faces a 3rd and medium with 6 yards left. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Curse in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. They do go for it. It's Carr. This is screen to Abdullah. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Sets up the screen to Lewis. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. You have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Danny Amendola, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions add on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run.
All right, here we go.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on 3rd down.
Here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
Now Carr. And oh, he's going to be hit and driven into the turf. Geno Atkins in there to drop it for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. It's a 4-receiver look to the right side. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Here we go. Green 39.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Ozzie Newsome with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure If something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really, at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now, as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Geno Atkins in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Carr going to throw. It's caught. Nelson. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20, as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution?
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Geno Atkins in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. On second down, here's Carr. It's hauled in here by Edmond. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he locates Wheaton, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. First down, Abdullah. Amir Abdullah. And they do finally get him at the 12. A big play that time for Cleveland. 51 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Here's Carr. Terrific run. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sean Lee in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Throwing his Carr on third down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And this is caught. A touchdown, Cleveland. Jordy Nelson from 4 yards out. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
Here we go now. Green, 30. Watch it now.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now a second down throw for Cousins. A right side catch by Crabtree. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go.
First down. Here's Cousins. Over the middle, it's Amendola. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down now after the pass completion. Cousins now on second down. Amendola catching it left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. To the air again, it's Cousins. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
Tremendous field position there, and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go
Now Lewis stays on his feet. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On third down, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And they're going to speed things up here. To throw his car. Hauled in by Wheaton over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
To throw, it's Carr. This is screen to Abdullah. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The man in motion is Inman. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing now is Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
Yeah, that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions looking like they're going to come away with a victory. So out now come the Lions. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And now they're in the hurry-up. They try again with Lewis. Oh, and Lewis lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks them up.
And avoids the turnover. It's caught outright, Amendola. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and our missed our